Hey guys, Eddie here, Life by EJ. I'm recording this video about 11 o'clock here on Thursday night. I'm going to post it later. But I wanted to talk. I had posted multiple short videos about the presidential and this election on Tuesday. As I had stated, we have a wonderful right to vote in this country, to vote for our leadership, to vote for who we want to represent us. And the people have spoken that Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States. There's a lot of people upset, and I'm sure some of my followers aren't particularly happy. But I know there are also followers that I have that are elated that Trump is going to be our president. While, yes, Trump's the president, right? He also needs a whole Congress to be able to work his agenda, and it looks like he has that as well. He has the Senate, and it looks like he's going to have the House of Representatives. Little quick political science government knowledge for anybody out there that might not know that yes, the president is the leader of the whole country, commander-in-chief of the military. The president unfortunately can't get things passed without legislation, without Congress. So the people have spoken and say they want whatever Trump's agenda is. There are certain things that I like. There are certain things that are missing that I believe that should be in his agenda, but there's also things I don't like as well. So, as Americans, we're going to look to benefit financially because he has come out and said no tax on tips. So for those of you that work in the service industry, that would be great. You get to keep 100% of the tips you earn because a lot of people in the food service industry and service industry period, and having myself personally worked as a DoorDash driver can attest to this, that tips are big, and for not to have taxes on tips would be great. And then there's also no taxes on overtime, especially for those that work in healthcare, law enforcement. You guys are working so many hours because you guys have been so short-staffed for such a long period of time that would benefit you tremendously. Also, he's been heavy on the border and the economy, which, with the border with 10 million plus individuals that we know nothing about that just came across our border, did not go through the proper channels to come in this country legally and to immigrate to this country legally, that's a problem. And as you've seen on the news, you got migrant gangs taking over towns essentially, and that's not good. Also, there's been a lot of attacks and assaults on law enforcement lately over the past 4 years, several years actually. It goes all the way back to Obama, believe it or not. But in the first 4 years under Trump, there was a lot of pro-law enforcement sentiment around for the most part. So hopefully we can get back to that. You hardworking men and women out there keeping us safe, thank you. So this could be a good thing, but also too, I hope that we can start bringing more of our military home. To anybody that's a military member, thank you for your service. You guys are awesome. Thank you for what you do. But it's time for y'all to come home. I also think that it's time to start addressing these three-letter bureaucracies in Washington, D.C., if you know what I mean. They've become too powerful and are using their power in negative ways and have too many interests in corporations. Too many ties to corporations. They're in bed with them, basically. So I think if we start cleaning that up, that'd be really good. The only thing we can do is wait and see how this is all going to play out. To my followers out there, to the viewers out there that did not vote for Trump, that did not vote for the leadership that's going to take office on January 20th, we still love you guys. You're still loved. I'm not going to say who I voted for because I'd prefer not to. But I see the good and I see the bad. And I'm not here to pick a side. But what we have to do as a country, what we have to do as people, is we have to actually come together and actually support one another. Because the truth is, there's certain areas where we agree and there's areas where we disagree. We need to start being adults again, and we need to start coming together and actually talking about the things that are adversely affecting our lives. Whether it's this hyperinflated economy the past 4 years where a lot of things have become unaffordable. Whether it's rising crime. Whether it's jobs. I think the government overreported in 2024 alone. They overreported 1.1 million jobs. That's a lot. So there's a lot of things that are affecting us, and I think if we can come together on both sides, or all sides of it really, and say, hey, look, this is a huge problem, and we need to try to get those in leadership that will actually make life affordable for us again, and take on, as well as take on these corporate interests. That would be the ideal combination. That's my 2 cents, guys. I'm about to go to work. I'm probably going to post this later. But again, if you weren't happy with the election results, don't let it destroy your friendships. Don't let it destroy your relationships. Don't let it destroy your mental health. And men out there, I'd rather hear your story. Don't become a statistic. Email in the inbox below, Hopefully we can also start making men's mental health important again, because that's clearly not been important for a long time. That's my hope. We can start making men's mental health important again. 2,000 men a day, completely unacceptable. So, everybody, y'all be safe out there. Take care of each other. Look out for each other. Love each other. And let's all become unstoppable as one country. EJ out.